Hello, this is Rainbow Rising Freedom. Welcome to my YouTube channel. These are channeled messages for the Feminine Collective, general messages, so take what resonates, okay? I feel like we go through so many similar things at the same time that it's just unbelievable. And I was sitting the other day at the library reading something about the Coven of Witches, Royal Coven of Witches, and inside the book there were like names of real people that I know, right? And the situations that I encountered. And I was feeling, when I was reading that, like something being done to someone's, like energetically speaking, something being done to someone's right eye. And then 2 days after, I hear one of my favorite YouTubers, right, talking about her right eye being targeted. And I'm just saying this because I will be talking about more and more things that I feel, whether it makes sense to majority or not. And because I'm getting more and more courageous and confident, thanks to all these brave, beautiful beings that dare to speak their truth, okay, on social media. And I'm just so grateful, because when I see your warrior spirit, when I see you battling this shift, and when I see you standing up for the truth and for yourself, and for many of us, I really feel like I can't just not express myself honestly and truly, okay? So there's like 2 or 3 channels that recently, in the time of, like, I feel another layer of my awakening came to me, and they are all about spiritual investigation. And I feel that's what we are. We just observe, we pay attention to the bright omens, and we just pull out that story that sometimes we're maybe not sure if it will make sense to anyone, and then it does. It does. So many elements of it do. So it does make sense to express yourself, okay? Don't keep stuff to yourself, especially now. You might really help someone feeling empowered, feeling less alone, feeling less in their head, okay? Just by acknowledging that what they feel is right. Because in this time of awakening, not everybody is woke, and sometimes it's like we're in this habit of expressing ourselves to people who are somewhere else on their journey, right? And we might not get approval from them, and that hurts. Just not getting it hurts. Okay, so I was feeling the Coven of Witches, right? Especially here. I was getting guidance about a group from Yorkshire, from north of England, because actually the more north you go here in Great Britain, the more magical it gets. Like Scotland's really magical, and it can be really good, right? But there's aspects and like really old-fashioned groups that think they can just play and control people. And we are here to help them wake up that this will not stand, and we won't be controlled, and we can do it. Some groups will be telling you that you need their backup, that you will have it better with their knowledge, with the way they can help you, with how they can get you to your love or whatever. You have the backup of the whole universe, of this galactic and another, and you don't need them. But they usually try to catch you in the moment of weakness, maybe when you go through some trauma or something, you're recovering, and you might feel so weak and alone that you will actually fall for that, okay? So you have to like sit in your power here, I feel, with the King of Cups, and also not allow anyone to tell you how you feel, what you should feel. Okay, so there's a judgment on a spiritual group that for centuries has been just telling people their destiny. It's BS. It's just the way to control people. People don't need them. They need those that they brainwash, right? And if you try not to fall for it, they will attack you. They will make sure you lose your jobs. They will send girls to seduce your partner, right? Or they will already, because they read the timelines, they will already put someone on the path before you meet your partner, so that they are entangled in that illusion with someone else, which will not work out, but it's a temporary setback, and you will not able to click with that person, or you will feel deceived by them, and it will not work out for you on this timeline. So they are definitely trying to cage people here, trying to chain them, right? Trying to keep people under control spiritually. And what they do, they actually approach you as a helper. Oftentimes the manipulation is so complex, you won't believe. It's like first, without you knowing that they even exist, they will create a tower in your life. They will try to destroy the different aspects of your life, romantic, material, your health sometimes, or your loved ones. And when you're really down, they will come to you. Sometimes they will send their minion face to face, someone you can relate to, maybe someone your age, someone who will be trained to come across as very weak and fragile, so that you would never guess that there is an ill intention behind it, and they will offer you support. So see how it works. They actually first create your problems, right? And then they come to you as a savior. So they can actually buy you, right? Many of them offer to pay for everything. They often recruit people who have natural tendency to bully others. They enjoy it. They've always enjoyed it. I personally know a few people like that who always bullied others because as children they were very insecure, or they had physical malfunction for a certain period of time. Maybe they were recovering from something and other kids were laughing at them at that time, and it hurt them so deeply that later on in life they naturally have this tendency to be spiteful, to attack someone who's weaker, right? So all this is coming down. There's a judgment coming for this coven. And this judgment is being performed, being displayed to you. You get a front seat to that show, okay? You will see it happen. You will get messages about it happen. I think you've already took down, at least spiritually, energetically, and sometimes just by saying no and recognizing a trick before it actually got played on you. At least three very big, spiritually big players, okay? You took them down. For some of you, you were led by the spirit. Spirit was working through you. Goddess was working through you when this happened, and you fully trusted it, okay? You are winning the more you let the spirit work through you, and you're not trying to figure it out by yourself. Yes, you're spiritually growing because you're letting the spirit in. You have that golden key here, okay? You're protected from different projections, I feel. Many of your dreams and desires, you might now wake up and realize that they were actually projections. Someone wanted you. to want something that wasn't actually genuinely yours. So we are working on deprogramming and really releasing all these layers of external projections just to understand and tune into our own truth, right? There's justice here and the King of Swords. King of Swords for me would be uncovering the truth, justice. Yes, this is that time of, hey, I can see through that game, okay? I have my sword here, I'm cleaving through it, okay? This is more about like your spiritual vision, like you don't have to take action to get through something. You right away see. You right away see the clouds and you see that spark of light that is the truth. You can right away see it. You're really leveling up spiritually, I feel. But that judgment is really big. You might... this has something to do, or is dating back to something that started following you back in your country of origin. For some of you who are, yeah, someone could have got attached to you spiritually when you were really down and out, grieving, depressed, severely wounded emotionally, okay? You didn't know how to help yourself. That's when they get you. And look what's happening here. We have the Tower and the Fool. All that unnecessary spiritual clutter that was trying to drink your essence is being released. Because there's someone, look, we never do anything by ourselves. Even if we're alone physically, there's always spiritual beings, guides helping us, okay? We never do anything, achieve anything by ourselves. And here, this old reality is falling away. All these games here, they are like, I feel like you look at this like it's so irrelevant. It's falling away and it just loses its importance completely. You let it fall away and you are only focused on the brand new beginning. I feel this is like a massive relocation, complete new life, new lifestyle, new you, new mindset, new clothes, new friends, new pets, new house, new car. It's like Spirit is giving you a new you, okay? And you will be able to upgrade and upgrade and upgrade. This is amazing how much you accelerate. You might be doing some work to accelerate your progress, okay? I feel you enjoy being fast. It's very funny because you enjoy being fast, but some people consider you very slow, okay? Because they are looking at you through a third dimensional lens. They are looking at you through a third dimensional lens. They might be very old-fashioned, and you are doing something, some of you, unprecedented, and this is a love revolution here. You defeated some this is one delay after another, one blockage after another, okay? In regards to you being seen, being heard, being acknowledged, being happy. But I saw this card called the Coyote Spirit today, and it really talked about sacredness of obstacles. And as much as it's easy to get angry and frustrated at the blockages, this is actually our work, our divine assignment here, to appreciate and work like he's working with every blockage here. Every blockage is there as part of the spiritual training. It's to help us level up, okay? it's also for us to become better teachers for those who want to and feel called to do that. Better teachers, better healers, better coaches, better helpers. We can't really read about, just read a book and study that backstabbing, that deception, that sneakery, that web of lies. I hear, wow, my feet are tingling. That web of lies can't be read about, can't be studied, can't be certified. This is something that Spirit is making us go through as a training, as a spiritual training, right? We are getting that warrior goddess here. The moon for me is a very positive card. This is a feminine warrior here, okay? Divine feminine goddess, warrior goddess that is in training, okay? And she is taking all these hits here to become more, to embrace more of herself, to empower herself more, to actually realize that you can get through all this within blink of an eye and serve others with your experience. You would never be able to advise and guide someone through their awakening without going through it yourself, right? There's many levels of awakening. I feel some of you are going through yet another one, and you are the truth machine now, okay? There's that book that I got when that I found that when I got here like 2 months ago, The Truth Machine. You are encouraged and called to show people the other side. I feel with 2 of Wands, the other side of the coin, okay? Many encouragers are rising now from the ashes. I made a video about that. Especially those guided by Egyptian energies, the energy of the god Ra, are really called to rise now from the ashes and lead people, encourage, inspire, show the joy of life, okay? Help people look beyond their grief. But there is an aspect of our teaching, our stepping up that is also about uncovering and investigating things that are inconvenient, and some of them will be called by the Spirit to be shown to the public, okay? Not all of them. Some wonderful channelers are really guided to stop, okay? Only show this and tell people this, but don't tell them everything, okay? So you will feel this, but you might be guided to help people with spiritual attacks, and how would you ever know how to guide them if you weren't attacked yourself? So all this here is calling to appreciate the blockages. The blockages are actually dissolving easier when we embrace them with love, when we send them compassion, right? What level of like Christ energy we need to embody here to love our obstacles, okay? But we are capable, we are bringing the truth and love here, and we can do this through our healed hearts, right? We can completely shift, elevate, okay? We can drop all these burdens and be light again by transmuting everything first. There's also an upgrade that is being called. Yes, you can set an intention to upgrade the way you heal. You don't need to absorb everything and all people's problems into your energy field and transmute it within your energy field, because that can really take a toll on you, okay? This is an old-fashioned way of healing. You can upgrade it. You don't have to be so tormented by the process of healing, by being a healer. There's a modern way of healing when you let the spirit and universal energies heal a specific person, a specific problem, and it doesn't have to come through you. You can upgrade this, okay? You can do it on the website of a YouTube channel, Energetic NLP Art Geyser. You can also find it on Facebook, and he can teach you, can watch his videos, how to upgrade the way you heal others. Some of us come from a line of healers, and our ancestors will block that upgrade. We might actually be in resistance to letting go of that traditional way of healing others in our energy field, when the problem we absorb and we can actually feel it as our own. It's a very dramatic journey to be a healer of that sort. And your ancestors might have an expectation of you to heal this way, but you can really change that contract. It's about the spiritual contract that you have with them, that we have with them, and you can change that contract. You can upgrade it. Set an intention that you are upgrading the way you heal, you transmute energies, and it can happen by you connecting to the spirit and running earth and universal energies and allowing these energies to heal that person. You don't have to heal it within yourself. Energy hygiene is highly important for us to be able to function happily, okay? Sustainability has been popping up for me a lot. Yes, spiritual hygiene, spiritual self-respect, I hear, and spiritual self-love, right? So as much as we want to be of service, we also want and deserve to be happy, healed, and beautiful and shiny. So here we are basically learning a modern way. We have another key here, a modern way to heal and help, and we just accept it. Yeah. Okay, so there's something about the diversion that I hear, and Spirit's telling me that the diversion was actually a gift, because you had to transmute something, reflect on something, unlock something, and you the external stimuli had to be cut out from your life, okay? So you were kind of in human 3D, you were like suspended, but internally you were really progressing, you were growing, you were accelerating your spiritual and knowledge, spiritual gifts. And now, after everything have been unlocked within you, you will experience external acceleration, because everything happens spiritually first. So, woo, it's very exciting. I'm just so excited today. I just don't know what's going on, and it's a great feeling. So there might be some wonderful news that will make you very happy. You might be receiving a reward or something like that, or you might be accepted somewhere. This might be bigger than you actually think, so you might have to upgrade your identity. Maybe it's bigger than you ever expected. There will be passionate joy here about something. You are like getting back on the horse of your inspiration. You have transmuted all these negative attachments, whatever was thrown at you, and you really don't need any groups to control you, micromanage you, spiritually entangle with you. You don't need that. There's judgment for these people. They fall away, and their old ways of manipulating people is over, okay? Yeah, you just won't be controlled. Look what I have here. I've got 8 of Swords, which is being trapped, being completely helpless, right? And maybe you felt like this for a while, but something came to your rescue spiritually. A helper was sent to your rescue, either through a meditation or some journey together, or a conversation, something like that, or you were put at the right place at the right time, and you got access to some energy code, like a ley line or something like that, but something helped you to break through that glass that was again externally imposed on you. Nothing can be externally imposed on you long term. It can like slow you down for a while, but internally you're already vibrating so high that whatever externally tries to attach to you, you will break through it, because inside you're vibrating so high, right? So you defeat that. As much as you don't like to battle, you spiritually took someone down, okay? Down. They have been, I feel, what's the word? Spiritually castrated, okay? They lose their power of just playing people like puppets, okay? Yeah, this is an energetic S show, and that judgment with your front seat. You have the front seat to that judgment, to these manipulators. It's just so sad. I feel like you don't even feel angry, you just feel sad. Sad that these people had a chance to transform. They had an opportunity to choose to work with an intention to support, heal, encourage, empower other women, but they were threatened, okay? So they were trying to control those high priestesses that they were threatened by, and they knew that these high priestesses will eventually, sooner or later, wake up to their power, and they will just grow beyond imagination, and they were trying to control that, delay that moment of awakening. And what happened is actually there's consequences to trying to control someone spiritually, okay? I don't recommend. Why would anyone ever do that for any other reason than just insecurity and fear, right? So this is going down. That spiritual coven is down now. You're more healed. It has something to do with like your whole family line being healed, and because the energetic lockdown, I hear, was also affecting your other family members, okay? It wasn't just you. Other people were also affected, so now other people are being released together with you. There's something about the mountain here. I see here there's a win, a spiritual win. Wow, really, like someone's rising from the ashes. So I think some of you, I'm sorry to say, but maybe you were like betrayed, stabbed spiritually so many times that nobody actually expected you to get up again, and you were only stabbed because you wouldn't be controlled. You did not accept someone's offer to be part of something, to participate in something, to manipulate others. You did not accept that. You didn't want to be a soldier of that spiritual criminals. I feel spiritual criminals. They wanted you to become a spiritual criminal. Of course, they would not tell you, they wouldn't call it by its name. They would tell you that they are helping the world, that this is your destiny. I just can't believe like so many people buy into this, you know, because people are afraid to stand by themselves. Like, we're connected to God, Goddess, to the spirit, and we really don't need anything else, because everybody, every helper, like every friend, everything manifests through this. But when you don't know that, you might really be afraid that you won't make it by yourself, okay? And spiritually, you're wow, I hear paranormal activity. What's that about? You've got paranormal protection. That's what I'm hearing, paranormal protection. You will always be washed over by the spirit, no matter what crap they throw at you. You get regular spiritual showers. It's like every 2 hours, spirit's like, okay, I'm going to just automatically cleanse you. Wow, I feel Divine Feminine, or anyone who's watching, okay? You have become this lotus, okay? You have been in the mud, okay, for so long, and you have practiced and worked out that spiritual muscle, okay? You have been doing so much internal work that wouldn't possibly be even noticed outside by like regular people, right? Regulars. And this muscle is just so unbelievably strong right now. It just walks with you, and you can just get spiritual hygiene. You get spiritually cleansed. Like it's like your system, spiritual system is set on like, okay, now every 2 hours, just cleanse me, just dissolve all these obstacles. Okay, and now retrieve my essence. Okay, and now just fill my energy field with my authentic energy, right? Because oftentimes we just go in a public space and we get clogged up in a supermarket or somewhere with other people's problems. And you have developed that spiritual muscle to the point that you are free wherever you go. You were taken away by the spirit from a regular way of approaching things. There's like, what is it? That breakdance. You know, when they dance breakdance, the moves are really extraordinary. It's not something that you can possibly choreograph, maybe? I don't know. I would have to ask someone who does dance professionally, but breakdance is just so unbelievable. And I feel like spiritually, you are a breakdancer. You are breaking conventions, okay? And your ancestors for years could have been really applying resistance for you not to change spiritually, for you not to upgrade, for you to just follow that spiritual tradition. You broke out of the spiritual tradition of your ancestors, and you will be healing, and you will be helping, and you will be unlocking all your gifts, but not in the way that they used to do it. So you might modernize shamanism, you might modernize herbal healing, you might combine your gifts in a way that have never been combined. Wow, I feel you're gonna be amazing. I think it's gonna be amazing. You're cooking something unprecedented, something that you don't even know, that is like jazz, you know? I think Miles Davis said, like, do not fear mistakes because there are none. And spiritually, you understand that as long as you don't want to take from anyone and you don't want to harm anyone, like you can play, there's universal laws, vibrational laws and karmic laws that you need to pay attention to. But overall, you will be creating something that hasn't been created. This is an amazing thing. You are building it by building yourself. So you are just one by one trusting that you are actually going to commit to your passions, and then suddenly you have all these passions unlocked. Okay, I'll just unlock this. I really love that. I'll just trust the spirit that when I go with my heart and my passion, something good will happen. And then you're unlocking these seemingly unrelated things, and then one day you zoom out, you step out, and you see how incredibly you can connect them with your personality, with the way you talk, with the way how original you are. Only you can build that thing. The tree and the roots, I feel this is a foundation you're building for something. You're building a foundation of a revolution. You're building a foundation of new way of embracing spirituality, everyday spirituality. You passed something, now you're unlocking another level. You mastered something, you might not know it, you might feel like a failure. You did unlock something, now really good things are going to come to you. You might not realize how very close to the ending of that hardship you are. I think this hardship is actually ending now. No more struggle, like I said that in my previous reading. So you don't fully see yet that you are very close to arriving to another level that will be much lighter, will be much accelerated. That might be the last days of that hardship right now. You have Knight of Pentacles and Knight of Cups, and I feel like this is a black and a white horse. I feel like you're merging aspects of yourself, integrating what used to be maybe from other lifetimes, maybe you playing with just experiencing different perspectives of manipulating energy, and now you are integrating all these experiences from all these lifetimes, and you will know how to offer yourself to the world by only giving the best essence of all your experiences you ever had in your lifetime. Okay, you might be a blue being. There's a lot about blue beings. You might see people with blue hair. You're learning the truth about like your intergalactic origin. Maybe you are from Sirius. Pachamama, I hear. Some of you might really want to move away from modern world and go to the roots. I hear the water flow somewhere where there's a stream into the mountains. Pachamama means, I think, Mother Earth. So somewhere where there's genuine connection with the roots of nature. Yeah. We have Three of Wands and the Death card. So you might drastically change your lifestyle. You might decide to walk a path that's more pure to you, that's more authentic, that's devoid. I hear devoid of devices. Yeah. Some of you might choose a life that's very like everyday nature, everyday being in a tribe, everyday being authentically connected. Well, look at this. We have 10 of Cups. I think it makes you very happy, even if it's an experience just for a year. You might want to try to live in a place that's secluded, that's without electricity, maybe. I feel like with Three of Wands and the Devil, your path wasn't clear. You had to detox something first that was in your bloodline, in your DNA, that came from 2 generations before you. So like from your grandfather or grandmother that you know, great grandmother, 3 generations. So maybe you know your grandparents, so the parent of your grandparent. You could have not known, never met them, and there was something that something that they passed on in the family line that was maybe that was toxic, that needed transmuting. Three generations before you, so your great parents whom I feel you have not met. You only heard about them, and something was tying you down, something about belonging. It was something about belonging. Maybe someone was moved around, took away from their land or something like that. They never felt like they were belonging. They were cut off from their roots. You were transmuting that. With Three of Wands, I feel like this is forever longing of not being where you feel you belong. It's like forever feeling dislocated. You are transmuting that in yourself for the next generations to come, so that they don't have to feel that bondage, tied down by this. You might not even consciously realize that you even had that. You are really guided here by the Hermit, Virgo, and the Judgment. You are really called to step up to your full power. I hear not full power right away, because maybe you're so powerful beyond imagination that, okay, don't use your full power yet, like 30% is good. 30% just heals the world, it's fine. You are called by your guides here. Hermit stands for your guidance with this beautiful star here, the lantern, to really step up. This is like heaven's really calling you on your mission to be that high priestess, to not be afraid to shine. You're not hurting anyone by being you, by being in your power, okay? I know many of you are so compassionate and so empathic that you will dim your own light just to make others not feel insecure, you know what I mean? Because your light, let's be honest, triggers a lot of envy, okay? But still, Spirit says you're protected. Your divine feminine energy here is really needed, and you're called to shine, to wear your crown here, okay? Fields of gold. You are called to create these fields of gold. You create them wherever you go by being you, by finally being you. I think it's been a while. And yes, you finally feel that you deserve to manifest your rainbow, okay? Whatever it is for you, can be very different things, very different values to people from very different cultures. Some like to be part of the tribe and think there's value in getting there slower but together, right? Others are from very individualistic cultures and they think, no, I need to be a strong individual and create everything by myself. There's very different values, and internet is like reaches every part of the globe almost now. So I don't want to impose any values on anyone. There's not just one way to, let's call it win, right? You will know when you win. You win when you feel complete, when you feel peace, when you feel gratitude, when you feel you're in the right place at the right time and you're the right person. So you are manifesting, you are daring to fully manifest and embrace it and keep what you deserve. I think that was a problem before. Things were manifesting and then they were falling away. You were losing them because you didn't have a whole being permission. You didn't fully feel on all levels of your being that you deserve it. Okay, you might have been in resistance to deserving, but now you have 10 of Pentacles and you receive divine feminine. You are the receiver of gold. This is the mountain of gold that you gave birth to through finally stepping up to be yourself. And I just heard one of the ladies from London say today, like, You don't have to wait for the perfection. You don't have to create the perfect you. You don't have to know everything. You just step up and go, and you learn as you go. You learn by doing, which sometimes we overthink, we block ourselves. We are waiting for the moment when we know everything, when we are, it's about our minds. We are too much in our minds sometimes, okay? This word was shining at me, mind, okay? You are transmuting that. Yeah, we have the death card. You are transmuting perfectionism. Yes, Divine Feminine. You no longer expect of yourself to be perfect to step up to your task. And that's a massive breakthrough. Okay. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that helped, and see you next time. Bye-bye.